Hey everyone, welcome to Retro Magazines and Patterns. I'm Sophie and today I have a really fun vintage pattern haul to go through with you guys. A few weeks back I did a vintage haul with some patterns that my sister and brother-in-law had found in an old country farmhouse that they were helping to clear out. Well, this box is another bit from that archive. So they dropped this off to me this past weekend and I was really excited to go through it, and I thought you guys would like to look through it with me. I'm gonna go ahead and try and get all of this set up on the table so that I can kind of go through this a little bit easier with you guys, but I just wanted you to see like the entirety of the box. There's a lot in here, so just give me a minute to set it up and I will be right okay. So now I'm all set up. I have you guys in my little crochet nest area, so sorry if the lighting's a little darker than usual, but this box is really heavy and I didn't want to have to carry it up and down the stairs. So I'm just going to pull this out in chunks and we'll go through it really quick. If you guys see anything in here that you would specifically like me to flip through in a future video, please comment below and let me know, because I'd be more than happy to pull that and do a video on them for you. But there's just too many of them to go through them individually in this one. But let's go ahead and see what we have. So I had a little bit of trouble organizing them because they were all different kinds of like, I guess categories and genres and things like that. So I'm going to grab them in stacks. So the first one we have is this cute little leaflet. It's in the bag, and this just has some really cute little purses. And I really like that they did them with all the animals in them. So you could kind of see just how cute they all are. I like the one with the chicken. It's really cute. And then just some really cute, there's quite a few pamphlets in here, like Patton's and Brunswick and things like that, but just these like cute sweaters. I did get a few of these Fast and Fun crochet magazines, which I really do enjoy. These aren't super vintage. This one's from 2001, but it's making the cut as far as I'm concerned. As long as it's older than 20 years, I feel like it's vintage. And I really like these because on the back, if you flip it over, you'll get a quick idea of all the patterns that they offer in each magazine. We have a Coats and Clark's Cold Weather Comforts. This is really fun. It's like a quilted crocheted vest. I think that's kind of fun. And like a little bed jacket. Okay, macrame accessories, Coats and Clark. Got a tie on the back. And some just like cute little fun accessories in here. I like that bracelet's really cool. So here's another Patton's sweater pamphlet. So just a few little classics in there. We have another Fast and Fun Crochet. This one's from 2002. And it shows us they have some really cute stuff. This is from spring, so you have a lot of like Easter themed things. I like these little bookmarks there. Lamb is cute. This tea cozy is adorable. Oh, look at the clutch with the little rosebud. That's so cute. I love that. Okay, I did see these. So I have two of these. These are the same. So I've mentioned it before, but I will be setting aside any duplicates that I have, because at some point in the future, hopefully the near future, I'd like to do a giveaway where I kind of send somebody all of my duplicate pamphlets and pattern things, because I just don't have room to keep all of it, and certainly not duplicates. But I thought these were fun. It just has a little bit of everything in here. There's some crochet, there's knitting, there's accessories, clothing, home goods, like decor. So these are really cute. It's just like a fun little piece. I'll set that one aside. Oh, and then I do love Crochet World and Knitting World. These are some of my favorites. This one's a little bit newer than any of the ones that I have. This one is from, I'm thinking 1991. It says it's down here, Index with Patterns. But they always have really fun things in these Crochet World. Here's another one. This is from August of 1982. They do not just like clothes, but they'll do toys, decor, smalls like bazaar picks and things like that. So I really enjoy these. These are some of my favorites to get my hands on, and I don't have as many of them as I wish I did. Oh, okay. So this is really cute. This is Supreme Quality Majesty Mittens pamphlet. So it's like a simple pamphlet for just like a simple pattern. I think I'd love to do a mitten video sometime soon. Let me know if you guys are interested in that because I'd like to make a nice pair of mittens for this year. Here we have an autumn 2002 Fast and Fun Crochet. And I know I've had some people ask if I had any Halloween magazines from like vintage ones. And I have to be honest, they aren't terribly easy to come by. And most of them are just basically fall oriented as opposed to specifically Halloween. But I'm going to pull this one out. We'll definitely flip through this one as we get a little bit closer to the Halloween season because they do have a few things in there and it's cute and fun. So this is one of the few actual books that I saw in here. I actually might be the only one. I do have a bunch of magazines, but this one has some really cute little things in it too. Little string beanbag clowns and things like that. It's cute. Ooh, I was really excited for this one because I have been dying to make myself a vintage crocheted poodle. And here we go. We have the pattern right here. So that's something that I may be doing sooner than later. Though I am still powering through the remainder of my Stranger Things dolls before the show comes out at the end of the year. So I have to get those done. I promised myself I would. Here is, looks like Coats and Clark. I think this is a Coats and Clark. I wonder if it's missing the cover. Or no, this would be the cover right here. It is Coats and Clark, tablecloths and bedspreads. Here we have granny squares. So this is really cool. Just cool ways to use granny squares and neat ones to make. This is really pretty. I like the color she used. And this is another Coats and Clark's tablecloths and bedspreads here as well. Those are neat. Okay, so that's our first pile. Let's go ahead and grab another one and see what else I have in here. Oh, boy. Okay. Here we go. So here you'll see we got some of my favorite McCall's Needlework and Crafts. I love these magazines. They always have such pretty and like unique sweater designs. And then they have a lot of really fun decor and things like that. So I was excited to find this. In this box, I think I only came across maybe 2 or 3 issues and pamphlets that I already own. So that was also really exciting because the size of my collection, sometimes I'm nervous that I'm going to find a lot of things I already have, but I didn't this time. This one is from fall of 1978. I really think this one is fun. I want to go through this one. I like that they have this like miniature dollhouse here. So I think this is one that I'm going to pull to go through with later, but okay, so this one has, okay, this one actually has some other patterns tucked away inside. Oh, neat. Okay, so there are some, I don't know if this is a pattern book or a piece of an old magazine. I'm not sure. You know what? I'm going to keep, this might just be this spin. I think this is just this spinnerin issue here and it's just falling apart. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. But yeah, this one's really cute. I like this. Here we have Women's Day 101 needlework and sweater ideas. So you're going to get a ton of sweater ideas in here. Dollar saving knits and crochets. This one looks really fun. I like the sweater on the front. What did they call it? The rose basket with the chart. So candle wicking is in there as well. This one's really cool. Lady Circle. This one is from, it definitely looks 70s. But they don't always, nope, spring of 1980. I guess close enough to the end of 70s, but like this color here. It's really pretty. 6 super table settings. So this is a neat one. Oh, I love the cover on this one. Woman's Home Life. I'm not familiar with this magazine in particular. I don't think I have any of these, but this sweater is really cool. So I'd be interested to see what's in here. This is more of a, I think, women's lifestyle magazine than it is knitting or crochet, but they do have some knitting in it. But it looks like they also have some like cooking and things like that. So that's a neat one to have nonetheless. McCall's Needlework and Crafts. I love these. I know you guys enjoy going through these with me. They always have a lot of really interesting things in them. And here's another one. I really love these like Marie Antoinette dolls up here. I'd be curious to take a look closer and see like what technique they use for that. Ugh. And here we have some more McCall's Needlework and Crafts. This one is from spring of 1980. Oh, Ladies Home Journal Needle and Craft. This is really pretty, really bright. This is from fall and winter of 1971. So seeing as how we're coming up on the fall, I'm going to set this one aside as well. We have Harlequin's Woman. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen any of these. Chapter. It looks like there's some writing in here. Oh, Harlequin. Okay, so that is what? The romance novels, right? Yeah, I think that's what this is. Okay, but they do have a section in here on the art of knitting. I didn't even know Harlequin had a magazine. Woman's Day knitting book. This one. See, I want to say I looked for this earlier, and I think it's like 1976, because then I end up trying to look in some of these here. I know I saw this one. 1970. This one's from 1970. Young Argyle Designs. I love good Argyle. Some more McCall's Needlework and Craft. This one's from 1976. And again, we have this kind of like Rococo. I don't know if that's Rococo, but like Marie Antoinette kind of. This might be more colonial. I don't know my periods that well, but I do like those kind of like big ball gown ladies and things. So, but this sweater is really cool too. So that's a really neat. I was excited to find some of these magazines. I'm gonna grab some of these smaller ones. Now let me clear this off. Okay, so these are going to be, I think most of these in this stack are going to be like pamphlets or smaller little flyers, but this one is Crochet ski sweaters for men and women, sizes 10 to 44, and that's like a really pretty one. Oh, we have the men's right there. Then we have Afghans inspired by scripture. I feel like I've seen this before. I have to wonder if I might even own this. That's bad. I do have a lot. Fairly soon, I think I'm going to reorganize the closet where I keep all of my magazines and booklets, and maybe I'll give you guys a sneak peek at what the collection looks like if you're interested in that. We have this men in belted sweaters. That's very specific, but very cool. It's a neat picture, I think. We have all of these on the back. These are indeed some looks. This guy right here. Knit the classic blazer. This is actually a really nice looking piece. So that's cool. Oh, I think this is so neat. This fringed butterfly poncho. Classics in crochet. So just some classic sweaters. Cute. Can't go wrong with those. Rugs for the home to crochet. Has anybody crocheted a rug? It's a lot of work, and then you're just gonna like walk on it. So I'm just curious if anybody's taken the time to make one. This right here is actually a duplicate as well. I own this particular one. It's really fun. I got this at a flea market earlier this year, actually. So this will go in my duplicate pile. And then this one was really fun. I was considering maybe making one of these in a video. So let me know if you'd be interested in like one of these kind of, hair accessories, or like the snood is really cool. They have a whole bunch back here too. But I thought it was fun to get a little accessory pamphlet. Some more Patton's sweaters. That's really pretty and fluffy. Hats, scarves, and mittens. Again, I am looking for a good mitten pattern because I do want to make some of those or later this year. Pretty pineapple Afghans. Oh, this is really nice. This is classic. Burnett Book of Irish Knits, or I guess you might even call these fishermen or Aran knits too, but look at this dress right here. It's so pretty. And this is more than just a pamphlet. There's some heft to this, so they've got to have quite a bit in there. This one's in. Okay, so this is a spinnerin. I don't know that you would refer to this necessarily as a magazine. It's more like a. I think they did like they released them like magazines, but there's really no articles in them. They're just patterns, so but they're really neat. I like getting a hold of these spinnerin ones. Oh, here we have a penguin winter. So I bet this looks like it's from the early 90s, possibly. I have found that the further away from the 90s I get, the more surprised I am to find that things that I thought were the 80s is actually the 90s. There's some really pretty things in here, but look at this. I love that. It's like raspberry lemonade. It's so pretty. Sweater Bazaar. Another spinnerin right here. Look how pretty this little poncho is. And I think these are from the 60s, the late 60s. But again, sometimes it's hard to find a date on these. Let's see, 1965. So we're in volume 175, 1965. Oh, I was really excited to get this one. I actually have been trying to keep my eyes open very specifically for a tennis sweater, like a classic one. So this is an Unger Yarns pamphlet book, and they just have some fun sweaters and things in there, but I like that a lot. So here we have another spinnerin. Let's see, this one says it's number 3, so it's not even a volume like the last one, but this is really pretty. I like the cover shot here. And another one here. This is volume 207, so this may be later 60s, but this is very pretty. She's got the inflatable chair. And look at those on the back. Bernat Moods in Fashion. So this is a really cool cover if you're into that. Oh, and a little extra piece in here. This is definitely from the 60s. Women's Homecraft Needle Arts. So this is cool. I don't believe I've seen one of these magazines before. So this is a really neat one. I'd like to go through this one and take a look at what they have in here. This is spring and summer of 1971. I definitely have more pamphlets. I really like this one, The Easy Art of Ripple Crochet, because it's such a classic now, but I think it really had its heyday in the 70s. So this is like a cool piece to have. I haven't made a ripple afghan, but I think I'd like to. I think it'd be a nice classic look in the living room. Here we have, this is nothing more than just a card for the Ghost Chasers embroidery there on the sweatshirt. Here is Spinnerin Pillow Talk. This is just a pamphlet, but it's showing you some cute pillow ideas. Gypsy Shawls. These are really nice. Teach Yourself to Crochet. So like a simple pamphlet there. Afghans Unlimited. Oh, that's neat. I like the color choice. That's very 70s to me. Like the avocado and the harvest, yellow, that kind of thing. Columbia Minerva Cover Up, 7 Shaws to Knit and Crochet in any yarn. It's a bold statement, but they do have quite a few. Okay, let's see. Women's Day Enclosed is the booklet you ordered. Now, I will be honest and say this does kind of have an older sitting in the basement smell to it, but it's not as bad as it could have been, which is a pleasant surprise. What is this? So these are all Easy Bazaar makes, I think. I wonder if this came with a booklet that she ordered, because we have some Christmas ones here too. Yeah, it looks like these are some like Christmas. Yeah, right there. Okay, very cool. Okay, yeah, it looks like she just kind of saved the little ads to go with it, so she had a good idea in color. Very neat. Oh, look, the tissue box, that's cute. So we're going to go ahead and keep this in the envelope. just as we found it. Action in Scandia Bernat. Those are some very chunky knits. Instructor copy. So I wonder if they were a knitting instructor or did like a community class or something. Fisherman, sorry. The Glare. Fisherman Fashions for the Families. The Spinnerin 223. In shawls. I really enjoy the photo on this. I think it's really bright and it's really cute. It's really making me love the idea of using these shawls like that. So it's neat to see these colors because I associate so many of those like dark autumn kind of tones with the 70s. So I really enjoyed that. More like this. Shawls in new Skylark yarn. And this is really pretty. That looks really plush. The stitch definition is nice on that. And again, these are pamphlets. So kind of what you're seeing on the front and back is really all that there is to them. But if there is a pattern that you're interested in getting your hands on in one of these, you can let me know that in the comments too. Bulky crochet. So we just have some like outerwear there. The Young look in Nantucket polyester. So we've got some looks going on here. This is pretty. Sweater jackets to knit and crochet. Oh, that's a pretty look right there. Easy to read. So this would be great for a beginner. And it's a nice simple piece. Let's see, Reynolds, you got the whole look here. He's matching her and she's matching the purse right here. That's nice. That's a really nice jacket there. Here we have Fanny sweaters to knit. That's pretty. Just some nice classics. Let's see, this one is Outdoors in Fashion. They got a fringed skirt. How fun is that? I like this tweedy marled look on that jacket. What's going on here? He's over here, but holding her hand. It's a little risque. Ooh, new lengths. Look at the skirt. Is she giving anybody else Chitty Chitty Bang Bang vibes? Do you know what I'm talking about? The wind-up doll? That's what she reminds me of. And look at this, like, super fun cowboy look. Crocheted pants and all. That's a daring look. I like it, though. Ooh, high straw hats. I have never worked with the, like, high straw. Those are interesting ways to use it. If I ever come across it, I have a few patterns for it. Ooh, hot pants. Columbia Minerva hot pants. Those are definitely 1960s there. Look at these. Got a little skirt there. This one is Whereabouts. So just some simple little cute pieces. This is fun with that like window pane design. Let's see what else I have. I'm going to try to go through these smaller ones because I think the rest are all magazines. So this one is Rib Ticklers. So I guess this kind of goes with those shrink tops, that one that I showed you earlier that was a duplicate. Just these cute little like sweater vests. Really cute. I bet those come together really quick too. Men's Fashion in Wool. Then we have Afghan and Fashion collection. So like if you look really closely at this Afghan, it's actually I like it. There's like a nice olive green and it has this like I can't say if it's red or orange, but it almost made me think that they were like martini olives or like oh, I forget what they're called. You know, the little green olives with the pimento in them. That's what it looked like to me. But it is Afghans and Fashion. Holiday Hand Knits, Fleischer brand. It's really pretty. This sweater to me looks very 80s, but she looks very 1960s. Again, an instructor's copy. So Spinnerin Popover pillows. Those are really pretty little pieces. I like this one a lot. I bet that's the other side's probably pink. That's cute. I like that. We have tatting. I really like that. I've never thought of tatting a really cute little coaster. That's actually a really nice idea. I like that a lot. Here we have Fantasia Unger Yarns. A little shawl in the back. Bulky Knits, Leisure Arts. This is very 1980s. Little cable in the front. That's real fuzzy. Golden Hands. I do have some of these buried somewhere. Oh boy, look at all of this. Oh, there's so many. What is this? Are those spats? Knit these Tina stockings, pants, and bibs. Those look like spats more than stockings. That's an interesting look. Is that in here? Let's see. Yeah, this is the pattern for that. So if you are interested in making yourself some overalls with matching spats, knee-high spats, I'm calling them spats. I don't care if they call them stockings. Then there you go. That is funny. There is a lot of torn out magazine pieces in here. Look at these. These are really pretty. Dusty rose, turquoise peach. Okay, I'm going to put those aside. A Year of Afghans, book 11. So some more Afghans there. So this looks like maybe a magazine without a cover. This is page 3. So I am not sure. It doesn't say on the top or bottom if this is a magazine. I mean, it's obviously a magazine of some sort, but I'm not sure which. But it's older, so there's some neat things in there. Here we have another one. This one has needlepoint up front. Some knee-length socks. Huh. Neat. Those are like mystery ones. Oh. I'm going to pull out my back opening all of these. Okay. Let's see. We have maybe 2 more stacks after this to go through. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Please make sure to let me know in the comments which ones are your favorites, because I'm curious to know. I like so many of these. I was excited to find this. This is a Montrico. I know if you've watched my videos, you've probably seen me review a few. I don't have a lot of them, but I do like them. Montricos always have really nice patterns in them. Oh, this is nice. This is really pretty. This kind of like wrap cardigan, and I like the colors they used. Modern Needlecraft and Sewing Showcase. I've never looked through one of those. Maybe I'll set this one aside. There might be some interesting things in there. So this is a lady's home journal, needle and craft. I think we saw one of these earlier. She had like a rainbow sweater on. This has Bargello you can wear. That's kind of interesting. I've been feeling like I'm seeing a lot of Bargello recently. Not necessarily in new things. I think in some of like the magazines we've reviewed, I feel like I've seen it too. But Lady Circle Needlework. Look at this little bed jacket, like robe and slippers. That's really cute. These pot holders look like fun. Winter of 1980. Popular Needlecraft and Knitting. That's quite the look there. Family Circle, Great Ideas. 112 Fashions and Crafts. That one's neat. Let's see here. I like this one. Maybe we'll set this one aside too. That might be a fun one to flip through this time coming up. We're coming up on fall. This one's a Spring and Summer 1974 Ladies Home Journal Needle and Craft. Needlepoint seed packet pillows. That sounds interesting. Macrame plant hangers. Kids clothing. Oh, that's a big one too. Let's see. Okay. Oh. Okay, here we have a Woman's Day 1950 to knit and wear. That's cool. That's thick too. There's a lot going on in this one. Nice. Okay, so these are really very cool. Look at her. That is so sweet. polka dot jacket. Here we have an April 1983 women's circle. The skunk afghan down here with these cute little plushies. We have some more of these McCall's Needlework and Crafts. Winter of 1980. I really enjoy looking through these. Ooh, that's neat. Women's Day 101 sweaters to knit and crochet. Another one. This one is definitely 80s. Oh, look at these. These are fun. These are those doodle looms. These are adorable. Look at these pigs. Those are hilarious. Oh, these are so cute. I want a doodle loom. Here we have fall 1979, early American treasures you can make. There's some like toll painting here. I like the little dolls, the needlework. That's cute. I'm going to set this one aside. Ooh, this is fall 1980.
Yeah, primer.
Knits for everyone in the family. Cover sweater. That one I'm going to set aside as well. And then here we have a 1966 Montrico. This one's really cool. I like the cover sweater is really bright and colorful. That one's really fun. I like that. Okay, guys. I have one more stack. And this one's big. Oh. Oh. These are pretty much all McCall's Needlework and Crafts, the big ones. Whew. Okay. Okay, so I do have these two on top. Here is a 5 ways to sew and save. Or, no, I'm sorry, not 5. Easy ways to sew and save. Then what do we have here? Oh, McCall's Needle Art Cross Stitch issue. Okay, so I have these. These are really fun. These have a bunch of knit and crochet. This one has 57, but they also have so many other crafts in here. I think I did do one episode or video where I flipped through one of these, and I think it might that one might actually be in here somewhere. But they were look at this like topiary cat. That is so fun. So these are really fun. I think let me know if there's a favorite you guys see in here, because there's quite a few. Like, look at this rug down here in her little jumper. She has the purse. There's a lot going on here that's probably inside. And this one is from spring and summer of 1968. You can see they're thick and they're big. Here, this one is from spring and summer of 1971. We have some macrame. I don't know what is going on here. If this is waxwork. Really cool. Really creative things. So this is the one I think that I reviewed earlier. I'd have to go back and double check, but I think I own this one. So this would be, again, a duplicate that I would put in that little stack. But this is from spring and summer of 1972. Then there's spring and summer of 1974. 200 great things to make in over 20 techniques. Oh, this one's fun. Look at all of these fun little like patterns here. And that vest, that looks like hairpin lace. This one's from fall and winter of 1970 and 71. And then we have fall and winter of 1974, 1975. They have quite a bit going on in here too. Fall and winter of 71 and 72. I like these little like Humpty Dumptys here. Those are really cute. Ooh, what do we got here? Women's Day knitting book. Look at that dress. It's like metallic. I'll try and pop this up a little bit bigger for you guys to see, but this is like all metallics. That's really pretty. There's probably some really interesting stuff in there. A magic crochet. I do have quite a few of these. This one I do not have, but these are generally doilies and tablecloths and some bedspreads. They do have some other interesting things in them. There's a chair back there, but for the most part, they're I guess you would just say like linens. But if you're lucky, sometimes you'll find something really unique in there. What did we find here? Let's see. Ooh, a mitten pattern, design 604 boys. Ooh, it's a balaclava. The drawing is a little creepy, but I bet it keeps you nice and warm. So that's neat to find. I'm gonna stick this, pull this out, I should say, of here. Set that aside. Okay, we're back to the needlework and crafts. This one's got a lot going on here. You have this like Mondrian bucket hat. That's very cool. You know, bucket hats are making a bit of a comeback. They might have already done it and gone away. I don't keep up with it as often as much as I should, but that's cool in the Mondrian print. I like that. Spring and summer of 1970. I absolutely love these little fishing kids. I think those are so cute. They would look so cute on a shelf somewhere in your home. Spring and summer of 75. Look, they have these cute little girl and boy bunnies with the carrots there and these neat little like crocheted bottle covers. It's a cool way to kind of decorate in your home as well. And since this is spring and summer of 1975, looks like they were getting ready for the bicentennial. See a lot of that. And our very last one, spring and summer of 1973, sorry. So she's got that pretty sweater on there and this neat piece here that looks like needlepoint, the little mouse. But that is everything that was in the newest box that I got, full of vintage crafts and patterns. So I hope you guys really enjoyed looking through these with me. Again, please leave a comment below. Let me know if there are any particular issues or patterns that you would like me to take a closer look at and flip through with you guys. But I hope you enjoyed it. And until the next one, I hope you guys find lots of inspiration and make lots of cute, fun things. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.